Hi everybody, it's Donna with Donna's Deals and DIYs, and I hope that you're having a blessed day. When you're watching this, I'm in my kitchen getting ready to do a HelloFresh review for you, a little short one. I will be overlaying some pictures of what the product looked like after we actually cooked it. I did help Mom a little bit. She did most of it. We'll give her most of the credit for the cooking. I wanted to try the HelloFresh because my friend Danny, hi Danny, thank you. Y'all say a prayer for Danny and her family. They've had something pretty tragic happen in their family this past week, and she needs a lot of prayers, and so does her boyfriend. And so please pray for them. I would appreciate it so much. I love her. We've been friends since I was 10. She sent me this code for HelloFresh before Christmas for $165 off. And what they do is they take that $165 and they take it through like 5 or 6 deliveries. And like your first delivery with shipping is only like $12.95 if you don't add anything extra. So they have a lot of things to choose from each week, not the same thing every week. They do sometimes have things that rotate around, I think. Some of their popular items do. But anyway. They have some that cost extra. So if you pick one that costs extra, it's going to be more than $12.95 for your first shipment. If you just pick the basic, one of their basic items that's not extra, then that's how much the first one should have been, was $12.95. So I went ahead and picked items for my mom and I for that. It was supposed to be meatloaf and pork chops for $12.95. It was right before Christmas. It was actually during the Christmas holidays, right before New Year's. And it was supposed to be delivered right before New Year's, and they sent an email saying they're sorry, they weren't able to deliver it. That they would give me a credit on my account. And so I waited a couple of days. I'd already had the second one picked out to ship, but the second one should have been the same as the first, since the first never shipped. So I was expecting them to reset the account back to where the first shipment would be $12.95. They credited me $1.96. They did not credit me for the $10.99 in shipping. It is $10.99 to ship it. They did not credit me that. And they didn't do anything to fix the account where the $165 started all over again. So they have this really nifty thing called texting that you can do to text somebody direct, which is great, to get them to help you. And that person said, well, the only thing that I can do is give you a $50 credit and credit you back the shipping, the $10.99, because I had not received anything at that point, but had spent $12.95, received $1.96 in credit. So he gave me my $10.99 back, which was great because nothing had shipped to my house. He gave me a $50 credit. So that $50 credit was used on the first shipment that was sent. So it only cost me $10.99 for the shipping, because the first shipment was $50. And that's about how much it is if you don't add anything extra and you just do their basics. And I say $50, that's 2 meals for my mom twice and 2 meals for me twice. So we received 2 different meals, one for me, one for her. So that's 4 meals total, $50, which is a little pricey. That's about $12.50 a meal. That's more about what we're gonna do if we go out to eat and we don't actually closer. We may spend a little bit more than that going out to eat, but we're not going to have to cook it. So, I mean, one thing about going out to eat is you're not going to have to cook it. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I have put it on hold right now because we're still not back to where I'm getting the $165 discount. So what I'm probably going to do is just cancel it. I may, if we get somebody else sends me another $165 discount, then I may sign my mom up under her email address, if we can do that, and we may start all over again. Otherwise, I'm going to need to talk to somebody again through a little chat to see if they can get that $165 added back to my account after my $50 discount. So, which they promised me that $50 credit because, you know, they didn't ship the first one, which was a great deal. I appreciated that credit. I did. I just want what I was supposed to get in the very beginning, which was the $165 spread out through several different shipments. And my next shipment was going to be $30, and it shouldn't have been. The second shipment should have been $20, even with shipping. So anyway. anyway, let's talk about what we actually received instead of all my little problems with it. So hopefully if you sign up, you won't have any of those issues, especially if you don't sign up during the holidays. I wish I had a code that I could give you to say, hey, come sign up for me, and it'll help me out. But like I said, right now I'm kind of in limbo. That's why I was kind of waiting to do this video. I still haven't got it. I've been kind of busy, hadn't got it worked out. So, but I do want to tell you, give you the review of what we actually received. So the first meal that we picked out, and I'll overlay a picture of what it looked like at the end of what I'm going to talk about. This is called Island Breeze pork chops, and this is what it was supposed to look like after we cooked it. Of course, their picture's always going to look better. And it's with cumin roasted carrots, mango salsa, and scallion rice. And my mom loves pork chops. I will eat them if they're boneless, and these were. The meal kit comes with the meat. It comes with just about everything that you're going to need. Basically, it tells you that you're going to need a peeler, a zester, a baking sheet, a small pot, a strainer, a medium bowl, paper towels, and large pan. It tells you what you're going to need to cook it. Then it tells you you're going to need salt, pepper, cooking oil, 4 teaspoons, olive oil, 1 teaspoon, and butter, 1 tablespoon. And so that's the stuff that it does not include. They come in a little baggie, in a little, it came in, I should have brought you it comes in this like freezer thing that's made out of the, I can't think of what it's called right now, but the stuff that they make. You can take it to go fishing or whatever. It's styrofoam. Thank you, styrofoam package. It comes in a box in a styrofoam package with the cold stuff in it, a little freezer thing to keep the meat cold. And then there's a separate little container that has 2 bags, and those 2 bags have your 2 separate meals with everything you need in them to cook them. So it comes with everything we needed. It came with the pork chops, it came with the rice, it came with the carrots, it came with the scallions, it came with a lime to drizzle, to use with the lime. It had some other things in it. Garlic, it had cilantro leaves, it had the cumin, the rice, Southwest blend spices, and I believe that's it. But it will tell you when you pick out your meal what all it will come with. It will show you the cooking instructions right before you even pick it out, so you know if this is going to be something easy for you or not. They also have some things that are called quick and easy meals that you can pick. They also have lunch meals that you can pick that are very easy. If you're a vegetarian, they have those picks for you as well that have no meat included. Sometimes you can add an extra, if it's something that didn't have meat in it, you can add an extra protein for an extra price. They have some meals that are already prepared that you can just take and heat them up. They have a lot of different options for extra pricing. They have dessert, all kinds of things. But this is just, I'm just telling you basically what we received and what we cooked. So this was delicious. It was very easy to make. It says right down here, the prep is 10 minutes, the cook time's 35 minutes, and the calories are 670, which is not bad. And I will tell you that my favorite part of this Island Breeze pork chop meal was the carrots. It was also my mom's favorite part of the meal. It was one of the best things we had in the entire experience. She tried to make some more a couple of days later with a different kind of carrot, and they didn't taste anything like these. So I don't know if it was just the carrots that they sent, the long carrot, if it was an organic carrot. I can't tell you. I just know that the carrot that they sent, that Mother sliced up and put the cumin, because all you do is to make the carrots, you just toss them in, you put them on a baking sheet, you drizzle a little bit of olive oil over it, you put some cumin over it and salt and pepper, and then you brown it, you roast it until it's brown for 20 to 25 minutes. That's all she did with the carrots. I'm telling you, those carrots were absolutely delicious. And that's more of the kind of food I need to be eating. Healthy, carrots. They're good. And there's nothing a whole lot added there that's bad for you. Then the scallion rice, the only time I've ever had scallion in my rice was at fried rice, so I never thought about chopping up scallions and putting them in rice that you just cooked over the oven. The rice, you put a little bit of oil in it, some garlic, and you put a pinch of salt. And I believe you also put a little bit of lime in it. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I put a little bit of lime juice in it. And then threw those scallions in there, and that rice was so good. And then the pork chop. You brown the pork chop, you put the Southwest pepper blend and salt and pepper on it. You drizzle it in oil, you just fried it up in the, heated it up in the frying pan with that Southwest spice. We did not put a whole lot of Southwest spice on it because my mother's real sensitive to stuff that's real spicy. So we put just enough for it to be good. And then you also made a salsa to go on top of it. Now, the one thing I thought was a little odd was the mango salsa. The mangoes came in one of those little plastic containers like you get at the Dollar Tree, where they're already cut up, they're in juice, and they're in a little plastic container that you pull the little cellophane type thing off of it. I said, Mom, is this what they sent us for mangoes? But it's okay because it tasted really good. Because you just chopped up, you took the lime juice, squeezed it in there. You added the chopped up cilantro and the scallions in with the mango, and chili pepper flakes, pinch of salt and pepper, and a tad bit of olive oil into the salsa, and you poured it over the pork chops when it was done. So I'll overlay a picture right here of what ours looked like. So Mom probably didn't sear hers quite as long, and she also did not put as much of that Southwest seasoning on it. So that's why hers is not quite as dark as this, because we laid off on the Southwest seasoning. We did not want, and I can tell you that when it was cooking, it was bugging my allergies. That Southwest seasoning was something about it, just my allergies were going I was coughing and my nose was burning. So I'm really glad she didn't put any more than she did. But this was very delicious. It was a great pick for both of us because we both enjoyed it. It was really nice. We made it on a Friday night. It was a really cool Friday night dinner for us. So, highly recommend it if you do have HelloFresh and this is one of your picks. Highly recommend this. It was easy. It was fun. I think it was kind of cool because Mom and I actually got in the kitchen and cooked together, which we don't do a whole lot. Because usually I'm tired and when I get home from school and work and all that good stuff. Those of you who don't know, my mom's retired, so she has a little bit more time to cook. The second thing that we picked was the ancho chili burger. And we both like hamburgers. And this is an ancho barbecue burger with grilled onions and roasted potatoes. Once again, everything came in the box. The only thing it tells us we would need was a baking sheet, a small bowl, a large pan, and a large bowl. We needed salt, pepper, and cooking oil. And that was it. Everything else was in this bag or the box that came. It comes in one, like 2 orders, 2 meals for both of us came in the one big box. So 2 meals a week. One for me, one for her, and then 2 different times. So there were burgers in here for both of us. The pork chops had pork chops for both of us. So it came with, you made roasted potatoes, and you just drizzled some oil, salt, and pepper, and they were good. And then she took the onion that was in there, and she halved it, and then she fried that in the pan. It came with these really nice little round buns. They're like egg buns. I don't know if you can see that in the picture, the little egg bun. And they were really good. And then I made the ancho barbecue sauce for her. You just put it had some kind of like pepper jam in it, and chili powder barbecue sauce, and water, and salt and pepper. And you can put as much of that barbecue sauce on there as you wanted. If you didn't want a lot, whatever, that was to your taste. Then she fried up the hamburgers, and it also came with mayonnaise to put on the bun. So you put the grilled onions, the barbecue sauce, and the onions on the bun. And so that it would look like that. And when I made it, it looked very similar to that. Mom cut her potatoes a little bit different. So I will overlay a picture here of what it looked like when we made it. And I will tell you that when she was cooking this, it smelled so good. I don't know what kind of meat they send you. If it's, I don't know. I'm sure it told you and I didn't see the package. But I'm going to tell you, this hamburger was delicious. The smell of her cooking it was delicious. The next morning I woke up, I could still smell the hamburger. And I was like, man, I wish we had some more of those hamburgers. The barbecue sauce was really nice. We did not put a whole lot of it on ours. Because it's ancho chili. Once again, it's a little spicy. I'm okay with spicy. Mom's not so much. But I put just enough on there for that burger to be so yummy, yum, yum. one of the best homemade burgers I've ever had in my life. If you do have HelloFresh, I highly recommend this recipe. Pick it up or choose it. But the good thing about it is we get to keep the recipe. We got to keep both of these cards with us. So if we want to remake either one of these, we've got the recipe to make them, because it tells you the ingredients. Will show, HelloFresh gives you the ingredients of what it is they sent you right here. Right here. It tells you what they sent you on the burger, and it tells you what they sent you on the Island Breeze pork chops, so that if we want to make this again in the future, we want to go buy the stuff, we can do it. We've got the recipes as well. So think about that when you're also getting that recipe. That is my review. Hopefully we'll be able to get everything worked out with our account. I'll keep you guys updated on that. I do want to try some of the other meal services as well, just kind of for fun, because it's kind of cool to, not have to think about what you're gonna make and the ingredients, making sure you've got it all. It all comes. It's really easy. It makes it so much easier to cook, having all that stuff ready. Just ready, just take it out of the box, ready to go. You just pull some salt and pepper or oil, whatever, and you're good to go. So especially if you're, on a budget, not necessarily on a budget, but if you're just short on time, and if you're not really liking to cook. Mom's gotten to where she doesn't really like to cook a whole lot. I don't blame her. And I don't really like to cook too much either. So, but it was kind of fun for us to get in there and work on it together. So anyway, that is my HelloFresh review. This is definitely unsponsored, and this is just my experience that I wanted you guys to know about. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Please hit the thumbs up. Please comment below anything you want to say about the HelloFresh, or if you have it, or any kind of recommendations for any other of the meal services, that's fine. And but if you'll comment, thumbs up, comment below, and if you'll hit subscribe if you haven't already, I would appreciate it. And God bless you so much. Thank you for watching. Remember that God loves you and I love you. Bye.